welcome to the DIY Academy. So excited for you to join in, and I just want to give you a quick overview of how the program is set up. The Academy is set up so that way you can navigate it through it. So this is the welcome page, and then we're going to, this just is a quick welcome to tell you about the program. Then we go into the problem section, and here we talk about the challenge, why it's so challenging these days to get noticed. We're going to talk about how jobs are filled in the U.S. and the hidden job market, so that way you can understand what's going on there. Then we're going to show you what happens behind the scenes when you apply online, and then what's more important, who you know or what you know. Once we talk about the problem, then we're going to go into the essentials. And the essentials is your LinkedIn profile. Having a terrific LinkedIn profile, we'll talk about the basics. Then we'll talk about the second section because LinkedIn is so important. We wanted to have at least 2 sections on it. And then, yes, the resume is important as well. So we'll talk about how to have a nice resume. The next step we'll go is how to do research. So that instead of just applying online, blindly applying online, what we're going to do is teach you how to discover which companies are hiring in your market, regardless of where you live or what market you're in. You're going to be able to do research and figure out the companies and then the decision makers. And then we're going to have a section on the decision makers, starting with LinkedIn, and how to discover the companies. Now, these 2 sections are going to be probably the longest sections in the course because there's just a lot that goes to it, and we wanted to make sure we covered that really well and gave you examples of a number of different ways of doing research. So research doesn't just happen one way, it happens a number of different ways. So then we're going to show you the network, how to reach out and make connections using LinkedIn to determine who you want to connect with. And then we're going to show you the move. And the move is kind of simple. It's just figuring out the person that you want to talk to and picking up the phone and making a phone call. It can be very challenging for some folks, but that's going to help you separate yourself from 1 in 1,000 people. And then we're going to talk about the mindset that goes with the move. And one of the things you'll learn in our course, we're going to talk a lot about mindset, the different attitudes that you need to have as you move through the program. And then the next section we're going to talk about is the interview. How to do homework and prepare. A prepared candidate is going to do way better than someone who's not prepared. And then we'll talk about acing the phone call interview or the video interview, the in-person interview, how to negotiate the offer. And right here, this section alone might make you an extra $5,000 in about 2 or 3 minutes. So this is a really neat and important section. And then finally, the attitude and the mindset that you want to have when you go into an interview. You want to be the most prepared, the most passionate, and the most qualified candidate that this company will see for that particular role. So that's in the interview section. And then finally, we're going to have my job search secret and course wrap-up. I'm not even going to tell you the secret. You'll have to go look at this section yourself. And then we have the bonus tips because the course itself is always a little bit growing and expanding. We couldn't put every lesson into the basics portion of the academy, but we have included the bonus, the vault right here, where you're going to get additional job search tips on everything from how to continue to develop your network, how to, over the years, how to even put your network on autopilot if you wanted to do that. That way you're consistently reaching out in a meaningful way. And then the bonus section down here, the mindset and the motivation that's required. And there's a lot of different things in that section that we're just going to keep adding to over the years because the mindset and the motivation to keep going is always really challenging during your job search. So there it is. That's the overview of the program. And so welcome to the DIY program. We're so excited you're here. And let's get started.